It's not just annoying if your penis doesn't get as hard as it used to when you're over 60. It's devastating, and the worst part isn't the performance per se, but rather what it begins to do to your confidence, your connection, your identity. You begin to feel insignificant in your own skin, like a shadow of the person you once were. But I have some shocking news for you. Isn't the end. Rather, it's the turning point. And starting tonight, a straightforward touch-based routine performed in private could completely transform your life. My name is Dr. Williams, and I've been a men's health specialist and urology professor for more than 30 years. I've worked with thousands of older men who thought their best days were over, but they weren't. In fact, many of them became stronger, more connected, and more alive than they had been in decades. You've been told that the only way to get back on your feet is to take pills or undergo procedures. But what if the secret is something much simpler that you can do yourself? In this video, I'll explain how this unique massage works, how it restores erections and intimacy, and why some men notice a difference after just one evening. Stay with me for a few minutes, and I'll walk you through the exact steps that could rekindle your confidence overnight before we begin. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and tap that button and turn on the bell so you never miss another life-changing tip designed specifically for men over 60. And if this message speaks to you, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0, so I know exactly how to improve and serve you better. Let's begin with the foundation of it all. Why this simple act of touch holds far more power than most men realize. Because before we get to the how, you need to understand the why. Why therapeutic touch isn't just relaxing, but a proven biological key to restoring confidence, intimacy, and sexual vitality after 60. 1. The power of therapeutic touch. There's something most men don't realize until they've lost it. The profound impact that simple tensional touch can have on your body, your mind, and your sense of masculinity. As boys, we grow up understanding physical touch in terms of strength, gripping, lifting, and building. But as we age, especially past 60, that same body that once responded instantly to desire begins to feel foreign. Touch becomes less frequent, more distant, and often reduced to medical checkups or a polite handshake. That loss isn't just physical, it's emotional, and it cuts deep. The goal of therapeutic touch is biology, not luxury. When you touch someone correctly, your brain receives direct signals that calm your nervous system, improve your mood, and release hormones like oxytocin, which fosters trust and connection. The fact that touch can reactivate dormant nerve pathways and blood flow makes it even more important for men over 60. These effects are more than just positive ones. Strong erections are supported by these very mechanisms. The truth is that as you age, your body begins to defend itself against stress by shutting down what it deems unnecessary. Includes emotional resilience and the sensation of being completely present in your own body once more. Regretfully, that also affects your sex drive and response, but therapeutic touch can help you get past that shutdown. It reawakens your sexual circuitry through predictable scientific pathways, not just by accident. It lowers the stress hormone that destroys libido, cortisol. Nitric oxide, the molecule that permits blood vessels to open and flow freely, is increased by it. It produces safety, warmth, and softness, and under those circumstances, the body starts to trust again. This change has been witnessed by me in real time. Not because he didn't want to, but because nothing worked. One of my 72-year-old patients told me he hadn't had sex in years. After just 2 weeks of using this simple massage practice, he said, "It's like something turned back on inside me." When he stated that feeling alive was more important than simply getting hard, his voice broke. Additionally, touch aids in self-discovery. Men are not typically taught to slow down or connect with their bodies without feeling pressured to perform. But once you start doing this, even if it feels uncomfortable at first, you begin to re-establish your relationship with yourself. You realize that you're still here, that this body, even if it's slower or softer than before, is still capable of pleasure, of power, of connection. And this doesn't just stay in the bedroom. I've seen men carry themselves differently. They speak with more confidence. They make eye contact again. They smile more. Because when you feel in control of your body, you feel in control of your life. And that kind of presence doesn't go unnoticed by the people around you, especially the one you share your bed with. So yes, it starts with something as simple as intentional touch. But its ripple effects reach into every part of your life, the beauty of it. You don't need a prescription, a gym membership, or anyone's permission to begin. Just your own willingness to show up for yourself in a new way. Now that you understand the deep power of therapeutic touch, let's go even deeper. Because what actually happens inside your body during this massage is far more surprising than you might think. 2. What this massage does to your body. When most men hear the word massage, they think of relaxation, maybe easing sore muscles or reducing tension. But this particular massage, when done correctly, is nothing like what you've experienced at a spa. It's targeted, intentional, and designed to activate the very systems in your body that control sexual function, confidence, and energy. It's not just about feeling in the moment. It's about changing what's happening inside your body at a foundational level. As we age, our blood vessels lose flexibility, our nerves become less responsive, and our pelvic muscles often remain tight without us even knowing it. All of these factors combine to make erections more. But the human body is built to heal and adapt, even in our 60s, 70s, and beyond. This massage stimulates that natural ability by triggering the exact biological responses your body needs to restore function and sensation. Here's how it works. Gentle, deliberate touch in specific areas increases circulation in regions that may have gone neglected for years. The soft tissue around your lower and the base of your penis plays a critical role in blood flow. By applying steady, rhythmic pressure, you open up the pathways that allow blood to move freely again. This isn't magic, it's circulation. And without proper blood flow, no amount of desire can produce a strong erection. The massage acts like a natural pump, helping your arteries dilate, allowing oxygen-rich blood to fill the tissue that creates firmness and fullness. But blood flow is just one part of the equation. What's equally important is how this massage stimulates nerve endings. As we age, those nerves become and disconnected from the brain. This technique gently improving sensitivity and helping your brain reconnect to the arousal process. That's why so many men report feeling sensations they hadn't felt in years, even during the first few sessions. The pelvic floor muscles, often ignored, also play a central role in maintaining strong erections and ejaculation control. If those muscles are chronically tight or fatigued, they can strangle blood. The massage helps release that deep tension you didn't even know you were holding, and once it's gone, your body begins to respond more naturally, more fully, and more confidently. What's remarkable is that it doesn't just improve sexual function. It also improves posture, reduces lower back pain, and gives many men a surprising boost in overall energy. When blood is flowing, nerves are firing, and muscles are no longer holding unnecessary tension, the entire body starts operating at a higher level. You'll feel it not just between the sheets, but in how you walk, breathe, and carry yourself throughout the day, and perhaps most importantly, this massage gives you back a sense of control. No pills, no surgeries, no outside dependency, just your own hands, your own intention, and your body's own natural ability to respond. Now that you understand the powerful changes happening inside your body, the question becomes, how exactly do you perform this massage? The answer might surprise you because it's far simpler and more effective than most men ever expect. Let me show you how to do it step by step. 3. Exactly by how to do the massage. Now that you understand what's happening inside your body, let's talk about exactly how to do this massage. And let me be clear, you don't need to be a doctor, a therapist, or even particularly flexible to do this right. What you do need is intentional consistency and the willingness to slow down and reconnect with your body. The technique I'm about to share is something I've taught countless men over 60, and the results have been life-changing, not just physically, but emotionally. Start by choosing the right time. Evening tends to work best, especially after a warm shower or bath when your body is relaxed and blood vessels are more open. Find a quiet space where you won't be interrupted, dim the lights, and turn on some calming music if you'd like. This isn't just about technique. It's about creating a space where your nervous system feels safe enough to let go. Begin by placing your hands just below your belly button. Use slow circular motions with your fingertips, gently massaging outward across your lower abdomen. Do for about 1 to 2 minutes. Doing it, you're reclaiming control. This warms up the area, loosens tension, and begins to stimulate the pelvic nerves that are deeply connected to arousal. Don't rush. Your body responds best when it feels relaxed, not pressured. Next, move your attention to your inner thighs with flat palms. Gently glide upward toward your groin, using enough pressure to feel contact with the muscle, but not so much that it causes discomfort. Repeat this motion several times. Encourages blood flow from the larger arteries in your legs toward the pelvic region, essentially priming your entire lower body for activation. Now, focus on the base of your penis. Gently form a circle with your thumb and index finger and slowly rotate that ring in small, consistent motions around the base. You're not trying to create stimulation in the sexual sense. Isn't about climax. It's about reawakening sensitivity and guiding blood toward the erectile tissue. Think of it as retraining your nerves to remember how to respond again. From there, move to the perineum, the space between your scrotum and anus. Most men ignore this area their entire lives, but it holds the key to deep pelvic release. Apply light pressure with 2 fingers and massage in slow circular movements. Helps release tightness in the pelvic floor muscles, which often restrict blood flow and create a feeling of emotional tension. Releasing this area can lead to a surprising sense of physical relief and emotional calm throughout the entire process. Keep your breathing steady and deep. The more you relax your breath, the more your nervous system will shift into a healing parasympathetic state. This state is where the magic happens. It's where performance anxiety disappears. Blood vessels and control. When done with care and consistency, this massage becomes more than a routine. It becomes a ritual. It's a way of telling your body that it's still capable, still worthy, and still alive. And for many men, that simple message begins to shift everything. But don't stop here. Knowing how to do the massage is just one piece of the puzzle to truly feel the difference. You need a plan, a nightly practice you can stick to. One that turns this into a powerful new habit. And in the next section, I'll show you exactly how to make that happen. Stay with me for 4 starts tonight. Here's your plan. Everything we've talked about so far. The science, the technique, and the transformation. It only works if you begin not tomorrow, not when the timing feels perfect, but tonight. Because the truth is most men wait too long. They wait until the disconnect becomes unbearable, until the frustration turns into silence, and until the spark they once had has almost disappeared. But your body is waiting for you now. It's ready, and the plan to reignite your confidence doesn't require massive effort. It starts with just a few minutes, one small habit, and a willingness to show up for yourself. Here's what I recommend. Carve out 10 to 15 minutes each evening just for you. Make it something you look forward to, not another task on your list. Take a warm shower or apply a warm towel to your lower abdomen to loosen tension and open your blood vessels. That warmth alone tells your body it's safe, it's calm, and it can let go. Then go through the massage steps you've already learned gently and patiently without rushing. It's not a performance. This is a reconnection. If your mind wanders, bring it back. If you feel awkward, that's okay. What matters is that you're doing it. You're reclaiming control. Make this your nightly,